This video will discuss approving timesheets in Alert. Timesheets entered in Alert will progress through the timesheet approval processes that are assigned to them based on the project that the timesheets have been entered for. New timesheet records will be created with a status or first stage of draft. In this case, we have a new timesheet record and it's currently in a status of draft. The timesheet approval process for that timesheet record is project manager approval. Once timesheets are posted, the timesheet record is moved on to the next stage. In this case, the next stage is project manager, with an approver of Tom Andrews, with a timesheet approval process of project manager approval. This is because this timesheet record has been posted. Let's now look at the timesheet approval forms. This form is used to find all timesheet records that an approver is required to approve. The approver enters a criteria range to find timesheets of approval, reviews the timesheets, and either accepts or rejects the timesheet records. This criteria form is used to select ranges over timesheet records as well as the approver. Each timesheet record that is in a timesheet approval stage will have an approver assigned, and only that approver will be able to accept or reject the timesheet, except for proxies appointed by the approver that we will discuss in another training video. The criteria form therefore requires that an approver be entered so that Alert can find timesheets assigned to this approver. In this session I am logged on as Tom Andrews. If I select a different approver, then Alert will ask for a password to be entered to prove that I am that approver. The approved timesheets facility is therefore password protected. It's possible to select and run a filter with Tom Andrews as the approver and not be required to enter a password because I am already logged on to Alert as Tom Andrews. The password I am referring to is the employee password because all approvers are employees. On selecting the filter and running the filter, timesheets will be presented that meet the filter criteria conditions and will be displayed on screen. The approver may simply accept or reject each employee and week using these checkboxes. Alternatively, the Select All Accept or Select All Reject function button may be used. Timesheets accepted will be moved forward to the next stage in the timesheet approval process, and those rejected will be moved back to the previous stage in the timesheet approval process. This may include moving the timesheet record back to draft for the employee to review. The timesheet approval form displayed here is displaying timesheet records at the level of employee and week ending. It is possible, however, for the approver to drill down to individual timesheet records and perform the timesheet approval process at this level. The approver may now select to accept or reject individual timesheet records and then go back to the timesheet approval form to press the accept or reject record function button in the ribbon strip. If the user has selected some of the timesheet records and not others, then the checkbox will be greyed out indicating some timesheet records are selected and some are not selected. The approver may also change some details of the timesheet records that have been returned to this form by pressing the Maintain Timesheets button in the ribbon strip. Pressing this button will load the selected timesheet records into the timesheet entry form. The approver may then change for the timesheet record the following details: service, activity description, hours, billable status, customer order number, service charge basis, costed status, supplier order number, and service cost basis. The approver may not delete the timesheet record and may not add a new timesheet record. Only the employee is able to do this. Timesheet records that have been approved will be moved forward one stage in the timesheet approval process. Depending on the timesheet approval process, the next stage will either be another approver is to approve that stage, the timesheet will be finalised, or the timesheet, if a time and material chargeable timesheet, will be ready for an invoice to be generated. This is the end of the timesheet approval discussion.